What's going on, everybody? So it is definitely kind of late, but I wanted to do a video on this bike here because I'm about to go ahead and take it apart and get into it. But there are some things that are really bad on here. This is a 2022 Street Glide special, and just look at her. The bike looks amazing, right? There are, let me start in the front here. So these speakers, the speakers that are in here right now, they are Scar. These are Scar speakers as well, and you see with the wood screws. So that's just a great sign that something is going to be really terrible as you continue to go, and that they did not disappoint. So let me remove this seat right here. I just have that sitting right here so I can move the bike. But so this fuse holder, this is kind of interesting. If you guys have seen other videos here, so there is one 8-gauge wire going in that's connected to the battery. The customer did get a Braille lithium battery. Now that's one good thing, right? But they have, it's supposedly 2 speakers in the under the front fairing, and there's one 8-gauge. There's supposed to be 2 amps up there anyway. There's one 8-gauge wire running to the front, so hopefully there's not 2 amps up there. Then you have one more 8-gauge wire running to another amplifier, which happens to be, and this is why I have the light. Yeah, tucked in right there. And obviously with all of these wires, they definitely do not have a quick disconnect behind the bag anywhere. They also ran these LED wires that are in the back that you kind of see the wiring just kind of sitting there. You know, hey, we have nothing to do, so we're just gonna sit there like that. And they made a whole new hole for that, as you guys can see. Yeah, wild, man, just some wild stuff. But that's not the craziest thing. Let's keep going really quickly. Let's keep going. Well, I could show you. I don't even really have to open this to show you guys the really crazy part. So the customer told me that they had him purchase this particular this particular tour pack, and they had him purchase that, and then they went and cut this hole in it. Yeah, so they did not purchase one with, you know, set up for speakers already or anything like that. They told them to purchase this one, cut this, and it looks like they spray painted it with spray paint, literal aerosol cans, and you can tell the paint is still jacked up on it. Now, what's crazy is, oh, I haven't even gotten to the other part. Let me just finish showing you this. It's kind of pretty bad. So these speakers are actually out of phase. So they wired them out of phase, which made absolutely no sense. The box is a whole nother story. They put sound deadener here. It's just bad, guys. It's just bad. Okay, so anyway, the wiring that you see up here is ran down here. Now you guys can see this. So they use this really thick wire right here, and then they're leading into it with wire that's way smaller, man. And I haven't even, you know what, let me go ahead while I'm doing this video, let me go ahead and unwrap this right now. Remember, guys, this is a 2022 Harley Davidson right here. All right, the crazy thing, the shop that did this, they had his bike for 4 months. 4 months. Oh my goodness. You've got to be, wait a minute, I need another, wait a minute. Bro, you have got to be kidding me right now. You have got to be kidding me. So they put a ring terminal on here, and then just connected the piece of wire in here and through the loop, and that's the way they had that held on. Man, guys, if this kind of stuff doesn't get you pissed off, and you do custom audio, you don't need to be doing custom audio. This is maddening right here. Wow, that is maddening, man. So let me go ahead and go over here. This is already crazy. we haven't even gotten to this part. So the customer gets the bike back. He's riding the bike for less than, he said less than an hour. And this tweeter, where you see that hole at right there, this tweeter falls in. No, it's not a joke. He was literally riding for less than an hour after the shop having the bike for over 4 months. And the tweeter falls in. Yeah, here's the tweeter. Here's the tweeter right here. And when I was talking to the customer, you know, let me know that he paid some really good money for this install. And I asked him, you know, well, hey, you know, what products did they tell you that they were going to use? And the guy was like, well, hey, don't even worry about it. You know, we know what to do. So he didn't worry about it. He was like, okay, well, they know what to do. Guys, they definitely did not know what to do. So this is going to be a crazy wiring rescue, and I'll show you guys the end result. The customer's actually going to be selling this bike, and then he's going to go buy the 2023. This one does have air ride on it. I mean, like, it's a really clean bike other than this horrible install. You know what I mean? And so there is some output on the front speakers. There's some pretty good output on the front speakers, generally speaking. When I say pretty good, I mean, like, you know, factory-ish. On the rear speakers, it is just terrible. It is really just terrible. So they're supposed to have a DSP up here in the front. I'm of course going to take it apart, take a look at everything. I may actually add I may actually do a part 2 on this video, you know, for the initial part, just so you guys can kind of see what's in here. But yeah, man, that's where we are. Of course, you know, this is Elite Audio Installations. We're going to get it right. Let's go.